fine, you're fine. I'm just organizing everything for your appointment. Yeah, I saw you were coming in. Have a seat. How you doing? That's great. Well, we have plenty of time to talk about it. Let me just check you into the system, okay? I know it's a little old school. Our computers are down, so we're doing kind of things by hand right now. So archaic, I know. Okay. There you are. Okay, perfect. And it says here you are in today for a makeup appointment. Is that correct? Super. Okay. Now that you're in the system, or going to be in the system, put that down. And tell me a little about what makeup look you want. Okay, so you have Easter and you want to try to practice a pastel look. Okay, are you doing anything for Easter? Very cool. Okay, it's a no. I know it's a time for friends and family, things like that. So I'm glad you're able to enjoy that this year. I know last year, probably not. So it's why I've gotten a lot of makeup requests the past couple days. It seems like everyone's doing something for Easter this year, which I don't blame them, but it's been busy over here, so I'm glad I was able to squeeze you in, but I would do any hour of the day to get you in, so don't worry. Okay, so we're doing kind of more of a fresh face. Are we doing any contouring? Little contouring, and then you want to fix with a pastel-y kind of vibe for the Easter holiday. I mean, Easter is all about pastels, so that's fine. We don't need to do like a glam or smoky, things like that. Just sometimes a basic pastel and some good contouring is all you need. And we could do like a neutral lip with that too, or at least a lighter color lip. Okay, well, I have everything set up for your arrival. So before we get started, do you need anything to drink or eat? We have some biscotti, we have some coffee, tea, sparkling water, LaCroix, diet soda. No? Okay, you're good. Well, if something changes, let me know. I'll grab you something, or have someone at the front grab you something, okay? Perfect. So, take a seat. Yeah. And I'm just gonna, if it's okay, get a little closer and just examine your skin. Are you wearing any makeup right now? Okay, just a little bit of light BB cream, that's fine. I'm just gonna just examine. Yeah, your skin looks great. You do have a little bit of the BB cream still on. I know that stuff can stay on for a while, so let me just grab a wipe to make sure we're working with a fresh canvas, okay? Yeah, and these are really good for your skin. They're not abrasive. It's good for sensitive skin, which I know in the past we've had some issues with your skin sensitivity. So. Put that down. I know, smell. It's coconut. It's so nice. I feel like I'm on a beach with a pina colada. Alright, so I'm just gonna come in gently and just wipe. Wipe. Get your nose. Yeah, see, it's very gentle on your skin, which is great because we get a lot of people with sensitive skin coming in, so we want to make sure everyone is accounted for. Okay, I think that's everything. Put this out of the way. And now it looks like your skin is nice and fully clean, which is great. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a primer on. So this primer is actually a moisturizing, illuminating primer. So it's going to put that moisture back into your face that we just took out. I was going to get some moisturizer, but it seems like double moisture, and I don't want your skin to be very shiny and hard to work with if you have layers of moisturizer sitting on your face. So we're gonna do just the NYX Born to Glow. So this will help brighten and make your skin radiant and illuminating and keep it moisturized. So So I have a little on my finger. I'm just going to wipe it in. I'm just gonna get on the T-zone. Your skin looks great. Have you been doing something new? Yeah, I like it. Well, your skin's always been beautiful, but it's just really glowing right now. And it's not from the moisturizer primer, so. Alright, how does that feel? Super, okay, great. Alright, so now with your skin primed and ready to go, I'm actually going to start on your eyes. So the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of times when you put on eyeshadow, you get some pigment fallout, and that sits right here under the eyes. So if I do your face first and then we put your eyeshadow on and pigmentation falls, we ruin your face makeup and then we have to restart. So just to be more efficient, we're going to do the eyes first. Okay. So I'm going to fill them in just briefly. Well, brief is not the word. Mildly, barely. The first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to fill in your brows with this pomade. And this is a waterproof brow color. I don't anticipate your faces getting wet during Easter. I actually know some people that do water balloon fights depending on the weather. It seems to, like, balloons, eggs, I don't know. So, but this will stay on regardless of what you're doing. And I am just going to take a angled eyeshadow brush, and I think that often works the best to fill in. My brows are not filled in, so don't look at mine for inspiration. Mine are, I have no makeup on, so that's a lie. I do have mascara on, but I've just been so busy with clients, I have not even had time to think about doing my own makeup. So, but I'm not doing anything for Easter, so that's perfect. Okay, I'm just going to fill this in, just short, quick motions on the brow. Just gonna fill that in. And then we're gonna go to the other brow. Just quick. Okay. It's beautiful. And then what I'm gonna do after is I'm just going to put on some clear brow gel, and that'll just keep them in place. So this is just the NYX Control Freak, and it is just a clear eyebrow gel. I know some companies do colored. I just find that if you're going to put the pomade in to do a color over it, especially if it's not a fully perfect match, is just going to be problematic. So just fill these in. We're going to go up and then over, up, and then over, up, and then over, up, over. Okay, and that looks great. Have you done your eyebrows recently? Yeah, they're perfect right now. Mine is just filling them in a little, but everyone's brows need a little fill in. I wish we were all born with perfect filled in brows. That'd be great, but not gonna happen. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna look at is your eyeshadow. So I'm not gonna do a primer on it. I kind of put some of the face primer on your eyelids if you felt. So I don't really see the need. I don't think it works all the time unless you're going somewhere where you're going to be dancing, sweating, things like that, where it can drip and kind of just get out of place and unset. I would maybe consider a primer, but I think for a family Easter brunch, you should be fine. Okay. All right, perfect. So I'm going to give you some options for colors. So the first thing I have is I have some loose powder shadows, which are in some nice pastel pinks and purples. So this first one is Bare Minerals, and it is a kind of rose gold pink. If you can kind of see the coloration there. Yeah, it does have some sparkle in it, so it is nice. It's a little on the edge of pastel. Not really pastel, but it is a pretty color. This one is definitely more pastel. This is called Lavender Dream, and it is a light purple. And again, it's a loose powder shadow. So, not a lot of sparkle, which is fine, especially if you want like just pure pastel and no shimmer. And then the next thing I have I have this Rose All Day palette by Carity, I believe is how you pronounce it. And there are some darker colors in this, but there are also a lot of pastels. So we have some pinks, some lighter champagne colors, even just like a bubblegum pink if you wanted to add a little pop of color. Things like that. So it's kind of a nice variety in terms of pigmentation. Yeah, so you could even do, if you wanted to do more of like the Lavender Dreams, and then do the darker purples maybe on the outer corner, so it still adds a little bit of depth. Or we could simply just do one color. It's up to you. We could also do the is there a color for this? It says Bare Skin for Bare Minerals. We could do like this rose gold and put some of the pastels more under it and around to kind of make it less dark. It's up to you. Okay. You want to stick more with just the pinks. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'll do a pastel over the full eye, and then maybe I'll do that loose powder kind of in the outer corner just to darken it a tiny bit. But I mean, if the rose gold is the darkest color on your eyelid, it should stay within that pastel range. I think you're fine. What do you think about that? Okay, perfect. Great. So I'm actually, before I do anything with the colors, I'm going to add some of this color here called Bottled Up and just generously get that all over the lid. I think it'll be a nice base color. So just hold still, close your eyes. There we go. So do you have any idea what you're going to be wearing with this makeup look? Okay. it is getting into springtime. I love a good like jumpsuit during spring. It's so nice. Just gonna get over it one more time, a little bit like above the lid. Perfect. Okay. Oh, is that a photo? Okay. Oh, cute. I actually have a pair of shoes that would go really good with that. They would be a really good match. Do you have time to stop by after and grab them? I can lend them to you. Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, we can just leave together. I have my lunch break after this. So we can stop by. You can try them on. I think we're the same shoe size. Yeah. Okay, great. Problem solved. Unless you had shoes you were going to wear. Okay, so I'm going to now do this brunch color. And it's just a basic light pink. And we're just going to go over the main lid. Not that there's multiple lids, but we're just staying on the actual lid. We're not going above. Yeah, like I said, I'm not doing anything for Easter. I'm actually working. I had a client call that had an emergency event Sunday night, and so she asked if I could help out. So, who am I to say no? Especially if I don't have plans. That's not depressing or anything. No, I'm happy to help. Especially with friends. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is grab the loose powder from Bare Minerals. And we are just going to pick some up. And we are going to now just get the outer corner. Okay, grab a little more. Get that outside corner as well. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now that that's done, we have to talk. So, do you want to do A, eyeliner, or B, false lashes? I can't talk, false lashes. So I do have, just to show you, some Andrea fake lashes, and these would be applied with an adhesive glue. So there's these. I also have some magnetic lashes. They're there, they have fallen off. And these are by Ardell. Now, if you got the lashes, you'd have to purchase them because they are reusable. So I don't want to put magnetic lashes on you and then have you take them away because they are reusable. So, but for you, I could probably cut you a price, but they're not that expensive. So if you wanted to do magnetic lashes, we could do that. Or the alternative is we could just do basic mascara. I have a primer for the lashes, and that helps keep the mascara on and also do like kind of a falsies impression. So it's putting on a white primer, so to speak, and then you layer the actual mascara over it. So we could do that too. Okay, so no to the eyeliner. That's fine. I think that makes sense anyway. With the light look you're going for, you're not trying to be dramatic, so a nice like wing wouldn't really work. I get it. And then lashes. don't think grandma needs to see the falsies, that's fine. That's okay. So we could just do a primer and then a mascara and be good. Okay. So I have the primer here. And this is just the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Primer. And I swear by it. I use it all the time. It is the one product that I use on a daily basis, that I use on my clients. I love it. Because I don't like putting false lashes on every day, and I don't know many people who do. So, okay, ready? Blink, 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 and then blink, 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 blink. We're gonna do the lower, just kind of a little smudge. Okay. Just let that sit for a sec. And then I'm gonna show you the options I have for mascara. So, the first is the Tardiest. And this is just a black mascara. It's great. I love it. I think it's kind of underrated because the next one I'm going to show you is what most people tend to go with. And that is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's actually what I have on now, if you could see, and I have no primer on, so it definitely does add something. It might be better than sex. Jokes aside, which one did you want to use? Better than sex, okay. If it'll come out of the box. There we go. And I'm a little OCD with my containers. I like to keep things in their packaging. I don't know why. Okay. Alright, again, just blink, 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 and then blink, 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 blink. We're gonna just smudge, smudge. Down, blink, 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 blink. Okay. Alright, so your eyes are done, which means I thought we were done, but we have to do your face still. Couldn't even tell because your skin looks so good, but the primer's set, so let's just get this quickly taken care of. You don't need much work, so I don't think you need concealer either, to be honest. Let me just, I mean, you have a little bit of darkness under your eyes. If you want me to deal with that, well, that sounds so rude. If you want me to cover it up, I can do that. Yeah, no, I can do that really quick. Yeah. So this is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Coverage Concealer. So I'm just going to put a couple dots. There. Perfect. And then I'm just going to take a clean, unused beauty blender. Don't worry. And we're just going to stipple, 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 stipple. Okay, great. Okay, we'll need that in a second. Actually, no, we won't. I lied. So everything else we're using is powder, which is great. So I'm gonna put a light veil over your face with some Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. And this is just a blurring powder foundation. Very easy to apply. Just a basic powder. what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to just get a little and just rub it across your face. On your nose. And then get the forehead as well. Like I said, super minimal application. You just don't really need it, which is amazing. So, alright. So the next thing I'm going to do is just apply a quick bronze to you. I know we're doing contouring, but I think a healthy glow is always nice, especially when you're going to take photos, which, knowing you, you will be. So I just want to apply a small layer of this powder. I'm just going to wipe that in, or rub that in, blush that in. Okay. I'm just gonna get the forehead as well. Perfect. Again, nothing major. It's not permanent. It's just a little bit of color with spring coming. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do is just do that contour. And so I'm going to grab my angled brush for powder application. And I'm going to grab my Smashbox Contour Bronze Highlight Trio. And it's really nice, not to plug the product, but it has instructions kind of where you want to put each powder. So for people that don't know, it's really nice and informative. So I've done this enough to kind of know, so I'm not going to reference it, but just to let you know, we're going to grab the most used darkest powder, and I'm going to get in on those cheekbones. Not a ton though, because I know you wanted like mild contouring, which makes sense. Like a lot of times the heavier contouring makes sense for darker areas and if you're going clubbing or things like that, but Easter brunch, it's okay. Keep it minimal. And then I'm just going to do a little on the sides of your nose. Perfect. And then we're going to do a little more bronze. Not a lot. I'm just going to go right over that cheekbone. Layer it on. Get over here. Great. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just add some mild highlight. So this highlight I don't usually use personally because it's not very bright and shiny and aggressive, but we're not going for that, so it's fine. So we're going to do this light highlight, and we're just going to get again on those cheekbones right at the top. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Perfect. There we go. And then I like to do a little on the nose and then the Cupid's bow. Just add a little extra oomph. Okay. So I think we covered everything. The last thing I just want to do to make sure you're set for the day is to just add a transparent veil. Here we go. And this is similar to setting spray, just a powder equivalent. I just feel like we've done a lot of powders. What's one more? So I'm going to grab again the big brush. Just gonna Okay, we're just going to get that all over. No rhyme or reason, just a light application. Make sure it just gets everywhere where the makeup is. Perfect. Also, as I'm sitting here, I realized that your lips are completely bare. I did not do your lips. Did you want to put something on them? It's okay if it's not under the translucent veil. We can just put it on. You're going to be eating, drinking. Everything I have is pretty long lasting, and I can also give you a little tube sample to take with you to reapply. Or you can just borrow the tube. Honestly, I know I'll see you again. So the options I have that I think would go well with your look is we have a taupe, and this is just a matte lipstick, so no sheen, no gloss, just a taupe neutral brown. We also have a powder kiss lipstick, which is, grab that just so you can see the color, is just a rose, like a dusty rose. It goes with the outer corners, but it is a darker look if you wanted to do it. And then lastly, just to give you another option, is I have the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. And this is in, again, kind of a brownish pink. It's bombshell, so kind of that look. So it is a lighter pink. I know the tube is a little frosted, so you can't see it, but I would say either option's good. I would go with either a brown or the frosted light pink from Huda Beauty. Yeah, I agree. I think the liquid matte would work better, not only for color, but it also is a lot longer lasting than the others, in my opinion. I feel like I wear this, I eat all 3 meals, I go out, I have that one application still on, it does not come off. So it's a good choice. So just leave your lips kind of just neutral, hanging, and let me just, yeah, you don't have to pucker or anything. Let's get this top. And just get in the corners, just to make sure it's there, and then again right above the cupid's bow. Okay. So now you're done. I know that took a second. Just put this away. Well, actually, I'll leave it out because I'll give it to you to take with you. Yeah, it's not a problem. Like I said, I will see you very shortly, I'm sure. All right, well, you are all set. I am so glad I got to see you, and your makeup looks so good. It's going to be really nice for Easter and to see your family and spend time together. So what we're going to do is we can get you checked out up front, and then I'm on my lunch break, so we can head down to my place and I can give you those shoes, okay? All right, perfect. Let's go.